We all survived yet another day. Congratulations to all who are listening. You made it to Thursday, August 23rd, 2018. Let's do a daily. We have Spirit Keeper of the North. Let ideas incubate. Mend those relationships. Create dreams for your future. Fix that silverware drawer that's been broken since you moved in. How many times have you almost dropped that entire drawer on your toes? Put up the new shower curtain. Then you don't have the one side that sags. Forgive people. And all of the shit that goes along with all of those old back in the day stories. It's time to scan your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual life and take stock. What's working? What's not? What has purpose? What no longer has purpose? Think about in the fall. You have to rake up all those leaves, right? What happens if you leave one of those piles of leaves out in the yard and then it snows and you never really get around to it? When spring comes, that area of the grass is dirt. The grass is dead. So in order for you to create this prosperous environment for all of the blessings that are to come in your future, you've got to break up those leaves and then actually pick up the piles and get rid of them. You can't clean the house and just reorganize all your shit. You actually have to throw the stuff out. The crystal that's going to help with that, I actually know how to say this one, black tourmaline. It's like the Hoover vacuum of the crystals. It sucks up and absorbs all of that the negative energy. It helps increase your vitality and aids in releasing that resistance to change or adapt. This legit magical stone brings clarity to help you clear this disease that's in your life. Then you have the Knight of Swords. This is like the physical representation of your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual energy at its highest peak. I mean, you got not one guy. I mean, you could take this however you want and go break your back on a mountain, but you have not one guy, but two guys on a horse. They have their swords out, and they aren't letting that horse buck them off. They got this. They're like, boom, here we are. So, are you going to do the work to create this environment that will allow this high level energy? You may want to incorporate the next card into your support group, your bag of tricks, and that's the Death card. The Death card is here to help you with that environmental cleanup. It's the end of a thought process, the end of a perspective that you've had for entirely too long, the end of a cycle, the end of toxic relationships. Apparently my humor is very dark today because this is my analogy for this situation. Don't get offended, and if you do, I guess find a different channel. But when you were a kid, an old Yeller died like your family dog died, wasn't it a whole lot easier to convince your mom to buy you a new puppy when the other dog had died? Otherwise, you could have walked into 52 pet stores and been like, oh my gosh, look at Mom, I want him. She's like, no, we already have one. So, my friends, let the old dogs die. There's so much good happening in astrology right now, where all of this bullshit we've been going through in August is going to pay off. And if you have been genuinely, legitimately putting in the effort, your blessings are on their way. In September, you have a lot of new little puppies waiting for you to come adopt them. If only you let the old dogs die. So on that note, my lovely tribe, this shall conclude your daily. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.